that was quite the entrance.
Yeah, thank you. I wasn't expecting this. This was quite a party.
We were just saying before you got here how in Luxembourg you won the competition by a huge margin. How did you feel after that?
Wow, it was it was mixed feelings because I had so many emotions and everything coming together, you know, so my reaction was so weird when I won because I was like, thank you, you know, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna handle this. I just thought it'd work, but it's gonna work out. I was like, so yeah, it was a bit much all at once, but obviously I was so happy. I would have been a little disappointed if I hadn't won, of course.
Were you guys happy? So the song, Poupée Monte Le Son, could you tell us about how you came up with it, what it was like when you first heard the final version?
Yes, so the song was actually already finished when I got it. So it's a funny story because I got contacted by songwriters in Paris that I didn't know at all. So I got a very random text last year in end June saying, hi, we're songwriters from Paris and we wrote a song for the national selection in Luxembourg for Eurovision and we're looking for a singer. Are you interested? Here's the song. And I was like, who is this? Is this real or is it a joke? And it was really weird. So I listened to the demo version of the song and I was like, okay, I love this idea with the reference to France Gall and everything. And so I told him, okay, let's do this. I'm in. And then we started this crazy adventure together. So the song was already done, but it was very, very important for my songwriters to have a song that really matches with Luxembourg. That's not a random Eurovision song that could be sang by any country, but they wanted it to be Luxembourg's song. And I think there's no better way to do it than putting a little bit of history in there by referencing a former winner for Luxembourg, which is in this case France Gall. So yeah, we're referencing Poupée de cire, Poupée de son, but telling the story of the new doll. 60 years ago, the doll was a real doll. She was controlled, she didn't have her own mind, and now she's finally taking the power and yeah, she's saying, I don't want to be controlled anymore. I can decide on my own. So yeah.
She's got the power. That was beautiful. And we've actually seen that growth from you during this Eurovision tour, because at the national final you were excellent, but maybe a little nervous underneath, and now you're a diva.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice to hear. Yeah, well, actually, for my national final, I wasn't nervous, but there were so many new things coming together for me. You know, I have a lot of stage experience because I danced my whole life. So I danced in a lot of competitions. So I have been on a lot of stages in Europe. And I've been doing music my whole life, piano, cello, etc. So I have always been on stage. But this was really a whole other level. We had such a big production. It was my first time singing with in-ears too, and that changes everything. I mean, it's you really have to get used to that sound. It's still kind of weird to me, but it's getting better. But yeah, I wasn't used to that at all. And then singing and dancing at the same time was also new for me. Singing alone, dancing alone, could handle that. So I was like, just putting both together should be easy. Was not. So yeah, actually when we had our very first rehearsal on stage, I think the show was on Saturday and we had our first rehearsal on stage on Wednesday, I wasn't able to sing the song until the end because I just got completely out of breath. And I wasn't expecting it to be so hard. So now I have so much more respect for Beyonce and stuff. But yeah, and I was like, okay, how are you going to handle this? So you can hear that my voice is still a little bit shaky during the national finals. But yeah, now I'm getting used to doing this. So yeah.
And on your team is a very special woman. I don't know if she's in the room, but she is a Eurovision 2009 alum, Susanna Georgie. Love you. Her song was Get Out of My Life, but girl, we want you in it. You have to stay in this life. How has she helped you?
Well, she is one of my vocal coaches, together with Francesca, who's just beside her. So yeah, they are so great. They are not only helping me vocally, but also like mentally, also always making sure that I'm feeling good, that I'm feeling safe. So, and I think that's sometimes even more important, because when you don't feel well, you can have the best vocal technique in the world, you're not gonna sing well. So before even starting the vocal coaching, they're always making sure, how are you feeling? Aren't you too stressed out? Is everything good? Tell me about your day, tell me about your... And then once everything's like, we know it's all good, start the vocal coaching. So yeah, it's really amazing to have them by my side, and they have so much experience. I know that I can completely trust them, not only them, my whole team. I can rely on everyone. So yeah, it's really cool because it takes a lot of weight off your shoulders, you know.
Eurovision bringing families together. We love that. Now, could we talk about your staging? Because this dollhouse behind you, it's so beautiful. Is that where you live? Is that where you have dinner? Just describe the scenario.
Yes, it's where I live, but lately it felt like a prison, so I want to get out of the dollhouse, you know? So using that little catwalk on stage to get out of my house and finally be free.
And what team helped you with that? I heard you had a very international team.
Yeah, so we are working with an Ukrainian team, Three Direction. They are amazing. They came out with the whole concept of the show, and we immediately love every idea that they have. And it's very important for us that people understand the message behind the song. And Eurovision is a very international contest, so you cannot understand every song as it's in so many languages, so not everyone understands French. So it's really important that we try to deliver that message through the performance, through our body language, and I think that they did a very good job with that. I think everyone understands what the song is about.
All right, so we've only seen maybe a 30-second clip online. Are there surprises in store with this dollhouse?
Yeah, I think the beginning of the song is quite surprising. Not gonna tell more about this, but yeah, and then we tried not to show the second outfit too much. As you all know, we have a little quick change at the end of the song. We try very hard to keep it a surprise, you know, because it's all about that. It's all about the surprise effect of the second outfit, so we try not to show it too much. So yeah, there's definitely gonna be a few surprises in there.
And people loved the outfit that they have seen. Do you love the outfit you have seen? Absolutely stunning.
Thank you. It's much more like, you know, it reminds you, it's in these video games. It is, actually, it is. It's just very hot inside that dress because it's really closed here, it has long sleeves, so, and actually the room that we rehearse in when we don't have the rehearsals on stage is very hot. So when I did my first rehearsal in that room with the dress, I was like, I am gonna die in there. Like, and on stage, it's actually pretty cool. I hope it's gonna stay that way even with all the people inside it, but right now I'm not too hot when I'm on stage, but yeah, there's so many layers. But I'm comfortable in it. I can move easily in the dress.
And moving from the national selection in Luxembourg to Eurovision, what was the item, the element that you wanted to improve the most? What change were you looking for?
I think we definitely wanted the performance to be a bit less girly, because we really played the doll card very hard during the national final. Like for 2 straight minutes I was literally like this, doing doll movements, but what the lyrics say from the beginning is, I'm not a doll. Like the first sentence that I say is, if you thought that I was your perfect doll, you're wrong, you know? So she's saying it from the beginning of the song. So we really wanted to be less doll and a little bit more woman. So I think that the change in her comes a little earlier. You can see a bit earlier in her eyes, I don't want to be a doll, I want to get out of this. So that's definitely something we wanted. We wanted it to be more strong, less fragile. I think that's like the main change.